Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 on Channels Television, coming to you live from Lagos. A reminder of our top stories. Academic Staff Union of Universities embarks on indefinite nationwide industrial action. Rival factions continue to disagree over President Muhammadu Buhari's continued absence from the country. Protesters hold rallies in Abuja and Kaduna. Acting President Osinbajo offers assurance of federal government's assistance to states ready to develop federal infrastructure. And scores of people die in a mudslide triggered by heavy rains near Sierra Leone's capital, Freetown. Now, just a quick reminder to you that for more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. And log on to m.channelstv.com to watch us on your mobile device, or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows devices from their respective stores. Now, having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have access to the Eyewitness feature, with which you can share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. Now, we have some of those pictures that were sent in to us. Let's share them with you. Let's begin with this one from Lagos, showing personnel of Enugu Electricity Distribution Company fixing some fallen poles around Jakonde area, Ojo, after a photo was used on Eyewitness Report. Our Eyewitness reporter applauds the quick response of the company. And still here in Lagos State, from the National Arts Theatre in Igomu area of the city, comes this image showing a car which our Eyewitness reporter says plunged into a pool of water. According to him, this was due to reckless driving. Moving on to Oniru, also in Lagos State, is this image of refuse in the drains by the New Market Road. Our Eyewitness reporter is worried about the consequences of this practice on the health of the residents. And finally is this picture of a road project at the Life Camp Junction in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, which our Eyewitness reporter alleges has been abandoned for more than 5 years. He pleads with the commercial bank, which he says is responsible, to speed up the work to ease movement. Thanks a lot for your pictures, and do remember that you too can report events that are happening around you. The Southeast governors have adopted the geometric power plant, that's an independent power plant, as a module for regional integration. The chairman of the forum, Mr. Dave Umahi, who briefed journalists after a meeting in Enugu, announced that the governors are set to benefit from the power plant and have proposed to build 5 mega industrial clusters in each state. They condemned the Ozubulu attacks, observed a minute's silence for the lives lost in the attack, and those who died in the Imo building collapse, among other resolutions. We'd like to warn our sensitive viewers that the visuals contain flash photography.
We, as governors of Southeast, we have proposed to build, 5 mega industrial clusters, 1 in each state, and we have signified interest to benefit from this as a, gas project, and so we have set up a committee to liaise with all the stakeholders in this respect, and I can assure you that this will assist, the Southeast very highly. We have also, as a people and Southeast Governors Forum, thrown our weight behind November 2017 election in Anambra State, and we appeal to all stakeholders and all of our people to ensure that we have a very peaceful election in Anambra State. And we want to assure all our people that are living in northern Nigeria that we are in constant touch and dialogue with the federal government. And of course, we've liaised with them and the Northern Governors Forum, and we commend them in their position to make sure that the lives and properties of our people are fully secured.
Let's cross over to Abuja now. Here's Markwe.
Well, thank you, and hello, Ijoma. The acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has emphasized once again the readiness of the federal government to partner with any state or private sector that is willing to develop the infrastructure of the federation. At the 2017 Niger State Investment Summit in Niger, north-central Nigeria, Professor Osinbajo maintained that resolving infrastructure challenges is crucial, as agriculture remains the only way to diversify the economy. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo Obasanjo, however, expressed discontent over the high interest rate charged to farmers by the banks, advocating a 5% interest rate to encourage production and reduce poverty. Our correspondent Gloria Umezioke reports. A gathering of former presidents, governors, top government functionaries, as well as members of the Federal Executive Council. The 2017 Niger State Investment Summit's agenda is to drive meaningful conversation on impactful investment that will advance the agricultural economy and drive innovation. First, resolving the challenge of infrastructure is a salient step for the acting president.
The president, even just before he launched the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan, announced a policy at the Federal Executive Council, which is that any state that is willing to take road infrastructure, for instance, should be allowed to do so. And in that regard, we've already given to Kaduna State the Ahmadu Bello Way and the Nnamdi Azikiwe bypass. So Kaduna State now owns that particular infrastructure and can take care of that infrastructure. We've also given Lagos the airport road, so they own that particular infrastructure. And we're prepared to partner with any state that wants to go ahead and develop what used to be federal infrastructure, even in partnership with the private sector. So that's a very important part of the policy of the federal government on this issue.
The government's diversification drive receives another boost here as former President Olusegun Obasanjo advocates a reduced interest rate for farmers.
American agriculture was developed on interest rate of not higher than 4%. It was an average of 2.5–3%. And that's why they were able to make it. One concrete thing that you will do, tell us we will now make available to the farmers in Niger State a sum of 1 billion naira for small scale and medium scale farmers at an interest rate of not higher than 5%. Now that
the Sultan of Sokoto lends his voice to the issues as he drums up the urgent need to stabilize the nation's economy.
People have been talking of devolution of powers all over the country. I believe we should talk of devolution of economy, because if our economy is doing well and people are okay, nobody cares who is leading who and where.
Well, after all said, there's a clear concern about the future of oil in Nigeria and the ability of the agriculture sector to bridge the economic gap. But more importantly for the government is consolidating sustainable long-term developments in agriculture. From Niger State, Gloria Umezioke, Channels Television News.
The Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Justin Okenobo, has been impeached in an exercise carried out by 19 members out of the 24 members of the House of Assembly. In his stead, Kabiru Ajoto has been elected Speaker and takes over the office of the Speaker after ordering Mr. Okenobo out of his seat. While briefing the press shortly after his impeachment at the office of the former Deputy Speaker, Mr. Okenobo said the impeachment was illegal and suspended those involved in the impeachment exercise.
This is the resumption of sitting at the Edo State House of Assembly after a 2-week recess. There is, however, a dense feeling of trouble in the air as some lawmakers had obtained 16 signatures needed to call for the impeachment of the Speaker. Kabiru Ajoto was elected Speaker, Victor Adoro Deputy Speaker, and Asoro Roland Majority Leader. Justin Okenobo, Elizabeth Otivie, and Magnus Ibaz were suspended the sitting.
All the House Standing Committee is hereby dissolved. Thank you very much.
Emerging from the sitting, the lawmakers briefed the press on the reasons for their action.
He continued to adjourn Edo State House of Assembly for selfish reasons without due regard to our calendar.
Then proceeded to take over the office of the Speaker, ordering him out of his chair. In response, Justin Okonobo and other affected lawmakers condemned the events of the day.
Those who came with alien character, that is not the character of assemblymen and women, must be checked.
I want to assure the people of Edo State that the House is under control. We continue to sit, and we sit under the leadership of Justin Okonobo, who is the Speaker.
With all that has happened now, the following members are suspended, so there will be peace in this assembly indefinitely. The first one here is Honorable Kabiru Ajoto, Honorable Victor Edora, Honorable Monde Egalwa.
Having settled into office, Kabiru Ajoto announced that 3 more lawmakers have endorsed the impeachment and promised better representation under his watch.
We are 16, 17, 18, 19.
Within our tenure as Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, Edo people should expect more good roads. We will legislate for more good roads, more hospitals, more schools, social amenity. Will legislate for the state to employ more teachers.
Ajoto is the 4th Speaker of the 6th Assembly since it was proclaimed in June 2015.
Now, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says it's received a petition for the recall of Honorable Abubakar Galadima Kuki, a member representing Bebeji constituency in the Kano State House of Assembly, from his constituents. In a statement by INEC's Chairman of Information and Voter Education Committee, Adedeji Shoyebi, the electoral body says that in line with its guidelines for recall, the Commission has formally acknowledged the receipt of the petition and has informed Honorable Kuki of the development. Meanwhile, the electoral umpire said a timetable and schedule of activities concerning the petition will be issued in due course. Now, when the News at 10 returns, Skybank launches new digital solution platform for its internet-savvy customers. Join us again.